Welcome back to our devotions. Today I want us to focus on that first thing we talked about that I believe Jesus wanted his disciples to realize on that rough road to Emmaus. Rough because of their hopelessness, rough because of their discouragement, their downcast face. That he wanted them to recognize his presence in the midst of their pain. I believe that's one of the most powerful things we can ever do to maintain a strong connection to Christ. And scriptures abound about us being charged and encouraged to rejoice in our suffering in Romans 5 verse 3, to consider it pure joy when we have trials in James 1:2, to delight in our suffering as Christ did in the cross, 1 Peter 1:6. I mean, right, the Bible makes it very clear that what we do with our struggles determines our connection and the stability of that connection. C.S. Lewis says, problems seldom go away. They must be faced, or else they remain forever a barrier to the growth and development of the spirit. When we avoid legitimate suffering that comes from dealing with problems, we also avoid the growth that problems demand from us. He goes on to say that chronic mental illness is that point where we get stuck. We stop growing. And without healing, the human spirit begins to shrivel. Wow, that's good. It's good because when you and I have a perspective that we are going to embrace his presence in the midst of our pain, we will strengthen our connection. Today, whatever the pain is in your world, maybe it's pain from being isolated, maybe it's fear of becoming contaminated, maybe it's anxiety over someone you know or love that's a first responder or work in the medical field or is an essential worker. Whatever it is, in this painful season, which it is a painful season, in this season I want to come alongside you and encourage you that Jesus knows right where we are. He has not been surprised by this crisis. And so when we give him our suffering and our pain and our struggle, something supernatural begins to happen in us. And so I want to invite you. Lord, I give you my pain. Lord, I give you my fear and my anxiety. I give you my worry. In Philippians chapter 4, verse 6, it says, do not be anxious for anything, but in everything, by prayer and petition with thanksgiving, present your requests to God. And the peace of God, which transcends all understanding, will guard your hearts and your minds in Christ Jesus. That's his promise to us. It's similar to what he brought to those two disciples on the road to Emmaus. Jesus wants to bring to you on whatever road you're on. My thoughts and prayers are with you today. God bless you. Tell a friend about our devotions. Invite them to join us on this road of knowing him more and strengthening our connection with him. Have a good day.